This week is launch week, finally, for my new planner collection. I thought I would show you the app that I use to edit my photographs. Hello everyone, a little spontaneous live. I am exhausted. This week is launch week, finally, for my new planner collection. It is Thursday as I am sitting down to record this, and I am fully launching the planners tomorrow. That is the plan. I have already soft launched them to my Patreon members and the people on my email list, like my VIP email list. You get updates and behind the scenes looks at things that I'm working on. Obviously you see all of the behind the scenes here on YouTube, but this YouTube videos go up a couple of weeks sometimes after I film them. So if you want to have a real-time behind the scenes updates, that is the place to get them. So yeah, I already soft launched the planners to the people on my email list and to my Patreon members when my author copies arrived, which was last week, I think, maybe even the week before at this point. I'm honestly behind launching these because there's certain things that are not ready for hard launching them. And the main things are, one, because they are self-published on Amazon using Amazon KDP as low content book, there is no look inside feature when someone views the books on Amazon. So something that I need to do is go into the planner listings and add what's called A+ content, which is where you can add extra images and extra information about the products. The frustrating thing about A+ content is you can only do it once your books are published and approved, which means when I was creating the listings, I can't add the pictures at that point. I have to wait until they're published and then go back in and do that. And I still haven't gotten around to creating the images and the text I'm going to copy and paste in for the A+ content. The other thing that I want to do that I find is really helpful because there's no look inside feature is creating a sales page for my website. So even though people can't buy them directly on my website, a lot of the time people go to my website first, or when people find me, if you're a new subscriber, that might be a place that you visit first, or if you click my link in bio, it'll take you to my website. So what I did the last time I launched my planners was I created a page where it had all of the different planners. You could click on them to see what they looked like inside, and then you could click a button which would redirect you to Amazon. I also create special links with a website called Linkly where you can geotag your link. So you can basically, for every link, decide, you can target where that link will go based on where the person who clicks it is. So for example, it's one button with one link, but if I click it and I'm in Italy, that link will take me to Amazon.it. If someone else clicks it and they're based in America, they will go to Amazon.com. If they're based in the UK, they will go to Amazon.co.uk. So it saves having to add every single Amazon marketplace link to the listing pages on my website, and it sends everyone in the right place. I have already created the geotag links. What I need to do today is work on creating the banner images, extra mock-up images, editing the photos that I took of the planners when they arrived, and just creating all of the visuals that are going to help people understand what the planners look like on the inside and help them pick out which particular planner they want to order. So there is a lot to do. Originally I was going to do an Instagram live today, but I decided to move that to tomorrow because of the fact that the listings don't have the extra images yet, and I don't have the sales page set up on my website so people can also go and browse the inside of the planners view there. And I want to have that done before I do the Instagram live, because I feel once I do the Instagram live, that's kind of more fully launching them and putting a piece of content up on my page that's going to live there, where people are going to be going from there asking for a link. And I feel if I do that before the images are up, the most common question that I'm going to get is, what do they look like on the inside? Because the last time when I launched planners, or the first time when I launched planners, that was kind of the big thing that confused people, was not being able to see the inside of the planners on the Amazon listing. So the second time I did it, I did the website pages with the inside view, and then later on I added the images because I found out about A+ content. So this time around I want to try and have everything ready. I also think that because tomorrow's Friday, doing the Instagram live, heading into the weekend, that's kind of a good time to launch something, because if other people are anything like me, that is something that I'll do like on a Friday. It's like browse on Amazon and like be putting things in my Amazon basket during the week that I'll tend to like go and deal with at the weekend. Anyway, that is what's the plan for today. It is focusing on getting the website page set up and focusing on getting the A+ content for the Amazon listing pages set up. But before I do any of that, I've got to do some daily admin to get my Instagram stories updated, to get a piece of content out and get all of that done in the morning so I can spend the rest of the afternoon just focusing and getting as much as I can prepped for this launch as possible. So let's get into it. Let's have a very productive couple of days in the studio and let's finally get these planners launched. I'm currently editing the photos for the planners that I took the other day with my Osmo Pocket 3. By the way, I feel like one of the most underrated features of this camera, by the way, that I'm filming on, which is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, is the photo feature on it. I feel like lots of creators like give this camera a big up and always recommend it, but I've never heard anyone else talking about how good the photo feature is on this camera, and I use it all of the time. I'm currently editing some photos that I took of the planners last week when I did the unboxing, but I thought I would show you the app that I use to edit my photographs because I found an app that I've been using for a while now, but I recently discovered that you can have the phone app on your desktop as well, and it is so good. So the app that I'm using is Epik. This is what it looks like on desktop. I'll go back to the home screen so you can see what it looks like. So this is what it looks like on the home screen. It's originally a phone app. You can find it in the App Store on your phone. It's also available on iPad. And if you go to the App Store on your iMac or MacBook, you can find the app and install it on your desktop now. I don't know if that's a new iOS feature from the recent update where you can now have some phone apps on desktop. Anyway, what I love about Epik is that when you edit a photo, you can save your own edit as a template. So you can see here my templates that I have edited. This is what I use to edit all of my photos, by the way, for my Instagram stories, for my YouTube thumbnails, for my Reel thumbnails, my TikTok thumbnails, everything. I now use this app. I used to use Adobe Lightroom a lot for editing photos, especially when I used my DSLR camera. If I'm editing in RAW, I would probably still use that, but I find this really, really handy because of the fact that you can create your own edit template. So basically your own filters. So you can figure out how you like your photographs to look, and then you can just apply that edit to everything single photo. So it keeps everything looking really consistent, first of all. So your photos kind of have like a look or a vibe. And the second benefit to it is that it cuts photo editing time in half, like even more. It cuts it in a quarter. Anyway, I thought I would show you how it works. So if I click on any of these templates, the one that I'm currently using is this one that's called YouTube 2. This is the template or the filter that I put on all of my YouTube thumbnails, and generally on most of my photos, this is the one that I use. I also have a vertical format of it, because the other great thing about your templates or your filters is that you can also save crops. So if, for example, you tend to take pictures on your camera roll not cropped for 9:16 for stories, you actually can save your crops. So when you apply the filter, it will crop the image down automatically as well. These are the ones that I've already edited up here. You can see like how consistent they are color-wise, and then underneath you can see the ones that aren't edited yet. So the last one that I did was this one here where the daily pages were open. So let's try and find it. I'm pretty sure that it is this one. So the next one is this one here. So when I click on this, it will open the image, and then it will apply my filter over the top of it, which this is the filter that I'm using for all of these photos now, so I'm not gonna mess around with it. But if I did want to mess around with it, so if I looked at that photo and I thought this isn't the best filter on it, I can click through my own filters down here to find one that fits better. But this one's kind of too grainy, so I'm going to stick with the one I've been using. I do think that this particular photo, even with the filter applied, is a little bit darker, so I am going to click on adjust, and I'm just going to adjust the shadows. Going to lift the shadows a little bit more. Already that looks way better. And I'm also going to just adjust the highlights slightly, just because I feel like this particular photo probably was taken when the sun went behind a cloud and it was a little bit darker than the rest of them. The other thing that I really like about Epik is they have a really, really handy tool for removing like blemishes or things in the background of photos. So this is a photo that I took on my desk that I use all the time. This is an IKEA desk. But if you've ever had an IKEA desk or a white piece of IKEA furniture, you will know that every so often, if you bang something hard against it, you will chip the paint off of it. And unfortunately, the top of this desk has lots of tiny little blemishes that show up a lot in photographs. So I can click on tools, and then I can click this remove tool and click the standard because I don't have the paid version of the app. And then I can rub it over all of these blemishes on the desk, and then it just erases them. Also, sometimes in the background of my photos, there will be like dog hair is another thing that kind of shows up a lot when I take photographs. So once I've removed all of the bits that I don't like, I can click the tick again, and then it'll go back to it with the filter on, and now there's no more blemishes on the desk. Then I just click this arrow here to save it to my camera roll and repeat it for the next photograph. So if you are not someone who enjoys photo editing, or you're not really confident using Lightroom or maybe Photoshop, or you want something that's just a little bit faster that you can use on your desktop and on your phone, just to give quick photo edits, I highly, highly recommend this app. It's called Epik. So just thought I would share that with you because I've not heard a lot of other creators talking about this app, and I think it's really, really amazing. I use the free version. There is like a pro version of it, I think, that you can like subscribe monthly and it unlocks other tools. But with the basic feature, I have built my own filters and templates that I've been using for well over a year now, and honestly, I love it, and I'm even happier now that I can also use it on desktop. So I'll put the link to it in the description under this video as well if you want to go and check it out if you're looking for a editing app to streamline all of your photo editing. Now I'm going to get back to editing these photos and finishing off my A+ content and website banner images for this planner launch. I just finished up a little Instagram live and I got brave and did a TikTok live. I'd never done a TikTok live before. I was slightly terrified of doing a TikTok live. I'm always afraid of TikTok and doing a TikTok live because I'm afraid I'm going to get trolled. But everyone was really lovely on there. It was just as nice as Instagram. And I think I will do more TikTok lives. And I'm very proud of myself for doing that. Still haven't got the A+ content up on the planner listings, but getting the mock-ups together took me a little bit longer than I expected yesterday. So this morning when I got up, I decided to prioritize building a really nice page on my website to show what the planners look like, the different covers and types of planner that are in the collection, the different inside pages. And my plan is to just like link people to that. And then I created geotagged links with Linkly so that when you click on the links on that page, it directs you to the correct Amazon page for that planner wherever you are in the world. So that basically took me all day today. And the last thing on my list for launching these planners was to put together a little email to send out, which I did, and then to do the Instagram live. And I almost didn't do the Instagram live because it's actually pretty late. It's like 10 to 9 now. But I was like, if I don't do this today, I'm not going to do it. And I need to get out of my comfort zone and do it. So I did. So if you have been putting off doing a live because you're terrified of it like me, I hope this will encourage you or inspire you to do an Instagram live or a TikTok live the next time you want to share something or launch something or just like try something different with social media, because it actually was not that bad. And I'm really happy that I did it. So the planner collection, after months and months and months of working on this, it's finally launched. It's finally out in the world. It's finally done. The website page is done. You can see it like flashing away in the background here behind me. But I'm really, really happy with how it turns out. Look how pretty it looks. And yeah, I'm glad that these planners are out, and I'm proud of myself for kind of like doing a few different things with this launch and not giving up on it because of the fact that these planners took me so long. Originally, I wanted to launch them in November. I did consider at the start of this year just not launching them at all, but there was so much work that went into these that I wanted to see this project through, and now I have. I'm really happy. I've got some lovely feedback from the lives that I did already, so that's been really nice, and people seem excited to buy them. So yeah, first launch of 2025 is, I'm not going to say done because like now I'm going to be like sharing it more. It's not like you put it out there once and then that's it. Over the next couple of days, I want to like edit some reels that I created. Like I took some video when I unboxed the planners. I want to do a little unboxing video, and I have like a kind of video where I show a close up of them that I want to post as well. So I'm going to edit them over the weekend and post them over the weekend and at the start of next week as well, and create a couple more emails as well to share them with my subscribers. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along for like this behind the scenes of this launch. In the next vlog, I will let you know how it went, because right now I don't know. I just put the link out there and now we see what happens. But I will keep you updated. I will also put the link to the planners in the description under this video if you want to go and check out my brand new planner collection that, if you have been here since October of last year, you have watched me work on. If you are new here, let this be your reminder to click that subscribe button and join the growing creative community here on YouTube. I am exhausted. I am ready for the weekend. And next week, I'm going to come back and start doing it all again, because next week I am opening the doors of my brand new digital art course, which is a brand new course, which I have never run before. And I am equally nervous about that, but also excited. So be sure to come back for next week's vlog, where I'll be sharing the behind the scenes of launching that as well as an update on how this planner collection launch goes over the next couple of days. If you enjoyed this video and seeing behind the scenes of this launch, be sure to click that like button and let me know in the comments which of the planner designs from the collection is your favorite, or if you're going to be buying any of them. Be sure to check out the website page and let me know what you think of it as well. And I will see you guys in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.